Welcome everybody to our Pruvit overview and business opportunity presentation. This is a 15-minute presentation. We're super excited that all of you have joined us tonight. And we want to just take a quick second to welcome everybody that has either thought about sharing the ketone conversation, this has piqued your interest around the ketone conversation, or you're just looking at it, what it is and how it works and what all the excitement is around the ketone conversation. So as we get into the presentation tonight, I want to ask you a couple questions. Have you ever thought, what if I actually did something that provided me time, money, opportunity, and something that could even change my entire life? And I know that's kind of a big thought process sometimes, because we just don't know what we don't know. Some of us have done this before, some of us haven't done this before, some of us have dabbled in it. But I want you to take a serious consideration and thought process on, what if I actually treated this as something that I really wanted to do and I had fun doing it? So as I go through this presentation tonight, we're going to ask you a couple different questions. What if I had a community? What if I had a community, people supporting me, encouraging me, motivating me, educating me, and I get celebrated, and I also am in line with a bunch of other people that are doing exactly what I'm doing? And here's the cool thing about Pruvit. Pruvit is going to pay someone for each referral. It just is. Somebody's going to get paid for sharing the ketone conversation. And this ketone conversation is so new and it's so big. Because guys, if you haven't seen the news lately, if you haven't been looking on the internet lately, ketones, intermittent fasting, ketosis, ketogenic, it's some of the top Google searches out there. So as we look at the power of community and as we look at the Pruvit community around ketones, here's the really cool part. As a customer, you can earn free product, but as a promoter, you actually get paid and you earn free product. And here's the simple process. Customers earn free product, promoters get paid. So what does that look like? It literally is the power of two. And if any of you have ever thought, well, is this one of those things? Have you ever been asked, is that one of those things? I'm going to ask you to kind of be open-minded. Be open-minded to the idea that this is community-based marketing. It's not one of those things. And the reason why I can tell you it's not one of those things, because this is completely different than anything I've ever seen. I've been in the industry going on 16 years. So I come from experience. I come from success. I come from seeing the industry in a whole and having success and working on understanding the industry of shared networking is basically how I would call this. So as you look at the opportunity of Pruvit, where is the company going? Where have we started? What is the idea of what this ketone conversation is all about? Well, we were founded in 2015. We're headquartered here. I'm based in Dallas, Texas. So I'm 15, 20 minutes from the lab. And then we have our corporate office up in Louisville, Kentucky, where our CEO lives. We're open in 9 different countries. We're awarded 9 public patents as well. So our product is patented 9 different ways. Nobody can copy what we're doing. We are the #1 manufacturer in exogenous ketones. So think about this. The mission of what Pruvit is and what our community is based on is to inspire people to become a better version of themselves. So why community-based marketing? Today, more than ever, trust comes from experience. And if you guys understand that statement, value comes from experience, or education, sorry. So your experience also educates you, and vice versa. Education drives you to have an experience. See, the typical network marketing idea is you come in at a promoter membership fee and then you get a discount on the product. See, that's not what we are. See, we're community-based marketing because we're customer-based first. We want the customer to have an amazing experience. We want the customer to have education about why and how and the purpose of why this is a lifestyle product. Let me say that again, lifestyle product. So it comes from education and experience. We invite people to have an experience. We don't want you to pay a membership fee because there's no advantage to becoming a promoter because we all pay the same price. So we're not having the hard conversation of pay a membership, get in now, buy a bunch of product, save a bunch of money. We're all paying the same price, whether you're a customer or a promoter. That's amazing. So we are customer driven. And the only people that want to pay the membership are those that want to get paid and have a residual income. So let me ask you this question. How many of you go to the mailbox every day? Have you ever heard of having mailbox money? That's what residual income is. Imagine being able to go to the mailbox and you start out getting a $5 bill every day. And then that $5 bill turns into a $10 bill every day. And then it turns into a $20 bill. Then it turns into a $100 bill. All because the power of sharing a conversation with somebody that is looking for more energy, more mental clarity, more focus, more stamina, a better performance, whatever it may be, you shared a conversation. See, I'm not going to talk about sales because this isn't sales. And I'll be honest with you guys, in 16 years, I've never sold anything. But what I've invited people to is to have an experience. What I've invited them to is to be open to the idea of what if I could have more income? What if I could have more time? What if I could have more freedom? And what if I found something I could put my passion and my drive into and be excited about waking up every day? Let me ask you, could you check any one of those boxes with what you're doing now? Or are you looking for something that would give you the opportunity to check one of these boxes? Because everybody needs more money. It's not for happiness. It's for the opportunity of having more time, more freedom, having a passion and being rewarded for it, an income that can pay off debt, take your family on a vacation, buy a new car, whatever it may be. So as we look at the opportunity of what Pruvit provides, it's a $37 membership to become an income earner with Pruvit as a Pruvit promoter. We have a lot of different ways to earn money within the company. I will tell you that is a very lucrative compensation plan. It's one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen. That's one of the reasons why I came to Pruvit after being with a former company for 12 years. And I skyrocketed because I saw what I could do with this opportunity. I had passion, I had drive, I had commitment, I had desire, and the payout, I didn't worry about the payout. All I wanted to do was be in conversation. And when I got into conversation, the results happened. So as we look at this, can I do this? I know you're sitting here thinking, can I do this? Is this something I really want to do? Well, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? That's the simple question. You don't have to have some major education experience. All you need is experience around ketones and share your experience. When people say, oh my gosh, Jennifer, you look amazing. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, that was a crazy great workout you had. Jennifer, wow, what's going on? You just seem like you have a great energy. Hey, Jane, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? Guys, that's it. It's simple. It's easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 click system. You send them to the 10-day Drink Your Ketone Challenge website. You have your own personal code. People will either, at number one, if you see the slideshow, I can accept the challenge. There's 3 different options. I accept the challenge. I'd like to try the product. Talk to me about promoting. Talk to me about the opportunity. 3 different ways you can have this conversation. So as we look at it, we do have promoter options to come in because we want you to think about this. When was the last time you started a business and how much money did you have to invest to start that business? And guys, I use the word business. There's a lot of different ways that you can look at this. Sometimes people get hesitant about doing one of these things because when I say business or when somebody presents business, they think that's a full-time thing, right? And people are like, well, I don't have the time to run a business. Well, let me have you open to the idea of a business that runs 1 hour a day. It depends on what you want out of this. And I can prove to you, given the activity, we can get you to certain goals and have certain results. So as we look at what does it cost me to get into this and how do I start my opportunity, 3 different levels. You have a starter pack, a pro pack, and an MVP pack. Guys, we're not asking you to buy a bunch of product and have it stock shelved for you. We're asking you to buy a bunch of product to have inventory because when somebody wants to start on ketones, they want to start now. So guess what? You have it in hand. You literally hand it over. You're literally giving people an option to have immediate results, to have an immediate experience. You're not investing money to lose money. You're investing money and then recuperating your money. This is just a way to start getting the conversation out there and to start giving people an opportunity to have experiences. The more experiences you have, the more opportunity people are going to make a decision on moving forward. So what does it look like? We have our promoter system that is designed on a very heavy bonus structure at the very beginning of your first 14 to 30 days. We have a $250 bonus, and then it moves upwards to a $500 bonus. It's our Go Pro and our Go MVP system. It's not hard. It's just customer driven. We don't want you to have business people involved. We know that this is a customer driven opportunity, because everybody just wants to try the product. Everybody just wants to use the product. Not many people really want to start promoting. So we're customer based through education and experience. So day one, you press go and you go for your Go Pro bonus. It's 2 customers, and we're showing you 2 promoters because of the volume, because there is a volume requirement. You could do this by getting 8 customers, just so you know. So if you're looking at the value of what it would take volume-wise to earn your first $250, it's really 2 customers, it's 2 promoters, both coming in at a 400 BV. The next one would be Go MVP. This is a big bonus that you would definitely want to hit because it pays out throughout the lifetime of your earnings within Pruvit, because it adds shares to the compensation plan and bonus structure. All Go MVP is just repeating Go Pro for your next 14 days. So if you hit Go Pro in your first 14 days, we're going to say, let's do it again, and we're going to double your money and give you 500. How about that? So it's the ripple effect. It's you, and then you start the conversation. You have your Go Pro, you have your Go MVP, and that's where you start climbing the ladder to success. We call this the ranks of Pruvit. There's rank 1 all the way up to rank 10, and it's all achieved through volume. When you hit rank 6, you become what we call a rank 6 champion. Champions earn what we call a car bonus. Pruvit doesn't pick out the car. You actually get to pick out your own car. And you can either buy the car or you can lease the car. And Pruvit will pay you up to $800 for that lease or that purchase. If you buy a Tesla, you get upwards of $1,200 towards that lease or that purchase. That's pretty cool. So as we go on through, once you hit rank 7, there is also what we call a MVP, or what we call a share pool. It's a corporate share pool that ranks 7. These are considered pro champions. They are sharing part of the profits of the company. That's a huge bonus as well. There's big lucrative money within our share pools. So as you look at our ranks, it just gets more and more lucrative as we go. And this is all because of the ripple effect. You're looking at where we're going with this and how we're continuing to grow the conversation, inviting people to lock arms with us and grow this as we have fun and we enjoy the process. So can I do this? The proven system, right? Ask people to the challenge.com marketing site, the cloud office. You have all this support from Pruvit that, guys, it is a multi-million-dollar back office support system. And then look at this. You have mentorship and events. Guys, think about every 2 to 3 months, you're being coached and you're being guided on how to be a better individual in leadership, in community-based marketing, in a better family environment, a better mom, a better dad, a better friend, because all this is personal growth and development, and also inviting people to grow with you at the same time. That's exciting. So as we look at this, guys, when was the last time you locked arms with somebody, you locked arms with a community of people that are growing, that are inviting, that are having fun, that are experiencing just so much growth? Guys, this is brand new. And I'm not going to pitch you the whole get in now, get in because it's great. I'm going to pitch you the idea of, guys, when was the last time you got to be a part of something that was causing a massive ripple effect? Because the ripple's going to happen. It's a matter of not whether you're going to get to be a part of that conversation. Are you going to be a part of that stone that's being thrown into the water of the ketone conversation and joining us on the movement? It's very easy. You can be a customer, you can be a promoter, you can choose whichever path, but you're here for a reason and you're looking for an opportunity. So we thank you so much for being a part of this. We're going to do a Q&A. If you have a chance that you want to ask some questions, we would love to hear from you. But thank you for joining us tonight on this call.
Shane, did you want to unshare your screen?
Yep. There we go.
So guys, you're welcome to stay and ask any questions, and we're here as long as you need us. If at this point you're satisfied with the information that you've received, you can get back with the person that invited you to this call, and they'd be happy to help you. If you're unable to reach them, you can reach out to myself, Jennifer Morris, and or Shane Friels. Although I think the people that are on this call, you have your referrers here. So please feel free to unmute yourself, or you can also use the chat to ask any questions. I am going to stop the recording at this point. So if you're shy or whatever, you won't be recorded. All right, so we are